Welcome back to Get Up and Grow. I wanted to plant an amaryllis, but I opened up the packaging and I found this and this. So, to go big or not? I thought I'd ask Gord, my good friend from Wildwood Outdoor Living Centre.
How you doing, Jasmine?
Good, how are you?
Very good. So I see you've got a question there.
Yes. Which one do I plant?
Well, you know what? They're both great.
Okay.
But the short answer is this one's going to give you way more flowers than this one will.
Okay.
So generally this one's going to awfully cost more when you go to a garden center or florist, and this one won't. But I tell you, I've grown them both, and I'd go with the bigger one every single time.
Okay, just more flowers, that's why?
More flowers, just continuous flowers. Will be over a longer range because as one flower sort of finishes, others come along, so you're actually going to you'll get your money's worth out of a big bulb.
Okay, great. So let's plant this one then.
All right. So the nice thing, this is the apple blossom. The nice thing is that you don't need a big pot. Even though it's a huge bulb, you think you'd have to put it in this great big pot.
Right.
A pot this size will do just fine. So what we'll do is we'll stick a little bit of soil in the bottom. We got some Get Up and Grow soil there. And we can just fill this up just about a third to the
You're
bottom.
better at this part, but let's see.
Oh no, that's great.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Look at that, first try.
Set that right in like that.
Perfect.
And then you can put a little bit of soil just around the edge, not to cover the bulb totally, but just up about, so
Kinda
it's
like
about
right there?
2/3. Yeah, a little bit more. Oh no, that's good. Really good on this side.
Okay, so more on this side.
Now that's it. This bulb is ready to flower. So what it's going to do is it's going to start to send out flowers probably in the next few days when it starts to warm up. Actually, the little guy here that was in the package is already started, and you can tell the flower bulb, actually this one hasn't quite come up. It'll be a little fatter. These are leaves, and then the flower bulb will be a little bit fatter, and it'll start to shoot up.
Do they take the same amount of time?
Yeah, more or less. About the same time. They'll grow if they have the same conditions. I did actually bring over two other bulbs that I thought were really cool. One's Bogota and the other one's CHEK. And they're,
I like the names.
Yeah, they're sort of spider amaryllis. So they've got a different look. When you're looking at the big apple blossoms here, they're big full blossoms.
Right.
They look really nice. These are sort of interesting, kind of cool.
Yeah, and Gord, I plant these inside, right?
Yes.
So they're not outdoor plants.
No, inside, and you bring them along. Now, after they've come along and they've flowered, a lot of people say, well, you know, they're a disposable bulb and they'll throw them away, put them in the compost or whatever. But what I did is I brought two from my house, and they're obviously finished. I put them out, I let them grow on, and normally they would be in worse condition but we've actually been pretty good. But normally the leaves would be like this, all floppy.
Yeah.
All the nutrients has come from that leaf and gone into the bulb. We still have these nice leaves. There's a lot of nutrients in there. But I will take off this one. And I'm just going to snip it off. I can go a little bit tighter than that. So I would snip it off. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the bulb out. We're going to make a bit of a mess here. I'm going to pull the bulb out. I'm going to pull off these roots.
There you go.
And they're not going to need them right at the moment.
And so why are you doing that?
Well, I'm taking them all because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry off this bulb. And I'm going to let it sit for a while. I'm trying to actually make it look just like this guy. So I'm going to clean...
But those are different ones though,
yeah,
right? This is a...
Yeah, but I'm going to try to make them sort of look the same.
Okay.
You see how this one's all sort of wet and gooky?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just pull off some of this stuff. I'm going to lay this in a tray, and I'm going to let it dry off for the next probably about 4 or 5 weeks, or until the leaves start to look like this again. And then once they've done that, I'm going to be pruning them off, and then I'm going to start the whole cycle just like you did there. And then hopefully within about 10 weeks or so, I'm going to have things start to happen again. It'll be dried. It'll be just like this one. And then I'll have it. Mine probably won't flower for Christmas time.
Right.
But with this little guy, or even that guy, there's a good chance you have a nice flower for Christmas.
And so when it's done, it's there for, I think you said, about 8 weeks?
Yes, thereabouts. I'm going to keep testing it, make sure it's dried, and when the leaves start to go down.
It's going to kind of look like this afterwards?
Yeah.
After you prune the leaves?
Yeah. So it'll come down, this will get dried,
yeah,
and it'll get a bit of a skin similar to an onion, and then we're set.
And what's that one?
This one is the same. This was a smaller one, so actually I started with a bigger bulb.
So that one's more like this then.
When I originally got it, it was like that. So you can see the size differences in them. This was a smaller one and this was the larger one. So now I've got them set. This goes into the compost. These guys will be cleaned.
There you go.
And get ready, and then I'll plant them up for next time.
And just like that, you can, I guess, reuse it.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Gord. I guess I'll take this one.
The big one is always better.
There you go. Thanks.